Hey, this is Tim Coleman in Seattle. Beautiful day here. This guy goes into a Trader Joe's or grocery store and he looks around. He says, talks to the greengrocer, the kid that's in there sorting out all the produce, and he says, "Hey, could I just get a half a head of lettuce?" And the kid looks at him and says, "I'm sorry, sir, we don't sell half a head of lettuce. You have to get the whole head." And the guy says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I knew you usually just sell the whole head, but I'm by myself tonight and I just need a half a head of lettuce. And I just wondered if you'd be able to help me out here." And the kid says, "Well, I don't think so, but let me go ask my boss." And so he goes in the back and he pushes through the double doors, and his manager at the grocery store is on the other side, and he's looking up and he says, "Hey boss, I got this jerk out here who wants a half a head of lettuce." And he looks over his shoulder and he sees that his customer's right there, and he says, "And this other bright angel right here wants to buy the other half, and I just wondered if we could make an exception to the rule and get him the other half a head of lettuce. Then we get everybody happy." And the manager looks at him, looks at his customer, and he says, "Sure, yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and do that." And so the kid goes back and gets the half a head of lettuce for the customer. Then he comes back, the manager comes back a little later to the grocery store floor, and he says, "Hey kid, that was some pretty quick work on your feet there." He says, "I just wanted to come over and say thanks for taking care of him and being so great about understanding that situation, making him happy, making us all look good." And he said, I don't remember hiring you. Where are you from?" He said, "Oh, I've been here for a few weeks, sir." And he says, I came in from Canada." And he says, manager looks at him, he says, "Canada, huh?" And he says, "Yeah, I lived in British Columbia for, almost all my life." And he says, "Oh, that's great." And the guy says, "Yeah, it's all right." He says, "But Canada, it's just, after a while you get to understand that it's just full of whores and hockey players." And the manager looks at him and he says, "That's funny, my wife's from Canada." And the kid looks at him and he says, "Really? What team did she play on?" I just love that joke, because I think if you actually pay attention to your thinking process, most of the thinking that's going on is on the fly, and that kid just nailed it. Oh, so anyways, a little humor helps you with getting through some difficulties in life, and I hope that helps you get on with your day. If you're interested in talking to me about coaching or want to share another joke or two that's kind of on the dad side of the dial, feel free to contact me at goodnaturepublishing.com or leave a comment here. I'm mostly working on getting people connected to Mother Earth and helping them find a practice field which keeps you stable and calm in the midst of all the uncertainty and chaos that's coming with the climate crisis. So good sense of humor, meditation, learning how to notice what your thoughts are doing, and also to think on the fly in a positive way. Those are all great things. Take care.